can really dance. Wow, you can really dance. He went. They said we've both been dancing all this time. What a coincidence.
Now is the horn. I have something I would like to give to you gratis. You may have it already, you may not. Here we have here Back to the Future trilogy, which cost me $2.99 a few months back from the Oxfam charity shop. Now I'm guessing this would have been the Oxfam charity shop in Beverley. Or it might have been, yeah, I think it probably would have been Beverley. I know there is one in, I know there's one in Brigg, but I'm 90% certain that this was from Beverley. See here, it's in good nick, and it's obviously got over 5 hours of bonus features. So it's Back to the Future trilogy, which you can have on immediate arrival here at number 47 on the 24th of this month. I'll explain why shortly. We went into Google today to do a bank, and I took a small selection of DVDs back to the charity shop. The Titanic miniseries, I can't remember now, about four DVDs after they went back to the charity shop. Come across this. This is the 4-disc Ultimate Edition, which has got for the same extras as this one, except it's got a bonus disc with even more features. This was £1.50 at £1.50 at the Autism Plus charity shop in Goole. So you can have this one. It was $2.99 from Oxfam. 3 discs, 5 hours of bonus features, and this is mine. The 4-disc Ultimate Edition with.
Oh, you're cooking rice.
Yeah, well, it came to boil.
Yeah.
I'll try one of these. That one. It's actually wrapped up to the top with ice. I might put a line in actually. I've selected bastard. Right, also today, let's stop this here because it's 4 minutes. Also today, I picked up Die Hard Quadrilogy. I've decided to give this one another stab. I tried 2 or 3 aborted attempts to get all of the Die Hards, but yeah, this was £2 at the Bernardo's charity shop in Goole, about 4 shops down from in Wesley Square, which is not far from the Little Asda and the railway station. There's two charity shops. There's the Autism Plus, where I got. No, what is it? Where I got Back to the Future, the 4-disc Ultimate Edition, and the Scream trilogy with £2.50. So this one is all or 4 films up to Die Hard 4.0, with some special features. This was £2 from the Bernardo's charity shop. So as I showed you earlier, the other one that I got from the Autism Plus charity shop in Wesley Square in Goole is the Scream trilogy, which I've never seen, which will accompany
Zamawiaka, co? Mój dobry lód jest taki.
Amazing thing is that
Oh,
dog.
look.
It's amazing control that dog has.
Yes. Yes.
That it knows not to hurt it. That's playtime. Shows how intelligent they are.
Co?
Oh, escape.
Gdzie on jest? Aż ty niedobry, ty kaczorku. Wracaj, karamurzek. Już! Szybko, szybko. Już ty niedobry.
So Jeff can have that one. Oh, I'm on twice back to future. So I got this one. See this 4-disc edition. Jeff can have this one if he wants it. If not, I'll go back to charity shop. Oh yeah, okay. I've got to put two lemons and 2 limes from Mother in the fridge for now. Can take one of these bottles of lemonade. Just up there. So it's there for you, Mr. Horn. I have going gratis with 5 hours of special features over the 3 discs. The Back to the Future trilogy, which cost me £3 from, say, the Oxfam charity shop in Beverley. I've now got the same version but with the +1 disc, which is the Ultimate Edition, which is 4 discs for £1.50 from the Autism Plus charity shop in Goole. If you don't want it, then of course it will go back, no doubt with 1 or 2 others which I may repatriate back to the charity shops. some of my lesser targets. I need to get into the Final Destination. Oh, I know what I took back today. I took back the Star Wars prequels. That's the one with the likes of Ewan McGregor in it, and that computer generated that Peter Cushing can't remember. They recreated it through CGI or something. For me, like the Star Wars, will always be the original ones with Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill and Debbie Prowse as obviously dubbed by James Earl. Because obviously Debbie Prowse's Cornish accent, although it was Somerset accent, would have suited. That rammed top to bottom with ice cubes. And it's a refreshing alternative to like Budweiser all the time, isn't it? It's more refreshing. Look, I can take another bag of fruit out at shed freezer now because that other one's empty. Oh. Yeah, so it's yours to collect anyway when you get here. But if you don't want it, I can easily just take it back to a charity shop. It's no sweat. You'll go to a good cause, but you can have it gratis. When out, Back to the Future trilogy with 5 hours of bonus features. Obviously, because I have now got the one with the 5 hours of bonus features plus the +1 disc of more bonus features, which if I ever will get round to that bonus disc, because I still haven't even really tackled the gargantuan amount of bonus discs that I've got with the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit trilogy. You know, I kind of got the ultimate, 30 discs over the 6 films. So yeah, that's roughly 20. About 21 discs. 21 discs of behind the scenes featurettes about making the weapons, about practicing, rehearsing, locations, interviewing with cast. Whether I'll ever get round to watching the 21 discs, which, I mean, if the extended films themselves, not so much The Hobbit, but definitely Lord of the Rings, with all the extra. It's strange that Peter Jackson prefers the theatrical cuts, because a lot of the scenes he took out were kind of padding, but I think he did it for the completists, the ones that like the warts and all, knowing what Peter Jackson's like for recording, doing behind the scenes stuff. He would probably have thousands of hours of footage of setting up each scene and discussing how they create the scene and all the rehearsals and all that. So 30 Blu-ray discs, and on top of that, obviously, like yourself, I've got the extended editions downloaded solely onto my tablet. It was taking too much memory on my phone. But yeah, so there was nothing for me though at the Salvation Army charity shop in Goal. We didn't really bother with the cancer research shop. There's no British Heart Foundation shop or BHF shop in Goal now. I think the pandemic finished that one off. A shame that, because it was sometimes a nice selection. But with most charity shops, especially Scunthorpe, it's the same old shit. Knocked up 40-year-old virgin, super bad or super dad, or Hangover parts 1 to 3, or the various prequels, sequels of American Pie. But when things do improve on a financial front, I may have a little dabble on some of my miscellaneous targets, which I do not know what's on that list at the moment. I'll have to study like Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, Vincent Price, the IMDb, especially Ralph Bates. There's actually 2 I know on that list. That's Crucible of Horror, Crucible of Terror, which the full versions are on YouTube. These are some of the obscure films, like The Sorcerers, one that the same chap who did Witchfinder General, who died pretty young of an accidental overdose, and who put Vincent Price in his place because he's going, "This is terrible, poor addiction, I'm waiting round. I've done 120 excellent films. What have you done?" I've directed 3 very good ones actually. And after that, you know, it was afterwards that Vincent Price realised why the director was being like he was, and he appreciated it. At the time, he thought the young director was being an upstart. But once he saw the film, he realised why he behaved the way he did, to get the best out of Vincent Price's character as Matthew Hopkins, the solicitor from Ipswich, who coined it in, you know, going around all the villages to basically torture and kill anyone who was accused of being a witch. But the director whose name I can't quite remember, who did The Sorcerers, which I think also starred Ian Ogilvy, who had a supporting part in Witchfinder General, or The Conqueror Worm, was alternative title. He had great appreciation for this director, but unfortunately I don't think he even made his 30s. Accidental overdose from drugs.